This is the National Audio Edition of Elijah Muhammad Propagation Society, the program dedicated to freedom, justice, and equality for the black man and woman in America. And now we present our principal speaker, the Messenger of Allah, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
They say when a boy stay away from home so long, he have to send someone in front of him to see whether or not he's welcome to return home. I have so much on my mind to tell you how much I thank you for all the presents that you have sent over home to me. You have given me so many presents till I'm afraid I will get lazy, thinking I don't have to work. But I'm not going to let you make me lazy. I have received so many presents, so many very good to look at, whether you own them or not. It's a pleasure just to look at such presents. Why, I have never witnessed so many presents. I think I have to build me a house for presents. This shows what Allah can do for you and me if we believe in Him. I didn't intend to say anything. I'm looking for my secretary, and I guess he's looking for himself. And I want to thank all of you visiting brothers that is visiting us up here on Cape Stand. I want to thank you. No, keep your feet. You up high enough now anyway. I want to thank you. I'm particularly happy to see your faces up here with me. This is about the best platform I ever have been on in this building. Friendship in all walk of life. If we was not on the way to Allah, you would not see these brothers sitting up here. We are not on the way to the cross. Therefore, they are with you as long as you don't drive up a cross in the ground. But when they see the crescent, that makes sense. That's freedom, justice, and equality, and they know that they won't get crucified on the crescent. I am so happy to be among you this afternoon until I'm like a little boy that they are taking him around in company to say something to this one and say something to that one. The parents is proud of him because they think that he's pretty smart. So I'm like that with you. You are here, and I'm so glad that you are here. I'm so glad that I'm able to be here with you.
You haven't opened up with prayer yet. Oh, all right.
The brother just told me that I had not had prayer yet. I know that a mosque, that's most of what it is for, to pray in. But this is what we call a temple, and this is what we teach in. The man that don't know Islam, he has to be taught in another place how to pray. So therefore, this is what this is for. This is where you come to be taught, and not to practice that here. I know one thing, I'm not going to get on my knees on no such a floor as this. This would be a bad-looking thing to even offer a prayer to Allah in such place. You just don't do that. You wait until you're in a place that is respectful enough to invite Allah's Spirit to come in to you in that place. This place in here is almost like the streets that I come in off. It's not a place for prayer service. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's a place to fix a man up to go over to the house of prayer. But this is not the place. We may say here, all praises due to Allah, Bismillah, Rahman, Rahim. Or say Allahu Akbar. But we are not going into all the phases of prayer. Because this is not the place you're disgracing yourself and your God to invite him for to come here and pray unless you're going to throw down prayer rugs. So I say we are here to be taught.
Yes, sir, dear Father.
And our subject today, don't forget, as I'm about to give over to another brother here. You say, why don't you call his name? Well, I got to figure out which one of the brothers. You know, it's been a long time since I've been in your presence. You goes out every Sunday 3 times a week, enjoying yourself while I sit home, enjoying myself working. So I'm really happy. I'm kind of sort of proud this afternoon to be among you.
We're proud to have you, dear brother.
I feel happy. I have a great subject here for you, but at the present moment, I'm going to have our secretary to come before you. if he's here. Oh, thank you, brother. How you feel? Brothers and sisters, I'm going to relieve myself of the stand and bring before you our new secretary. You haven't seen him. He haven't visited your temple. But after this day, he's going to start visiting your temple. You know, we all are good until we are made angry. So when strangers start coming around and the eyes begin to flash in all corners, we can tell whether then that you are a good, peaceful fellow or not. So I bring you before us our new secretary that has been with us for somewhat about a year. Be a year next month. And we're enjoying his getting acquainted with us, and we're getting acquainted with him so much so that I'm able to present him to you today. And I hope you will be happy with your new secretary, Brother Rasul.
Assalamu alaikum. In the most holy name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, in the most holy name of his true servant, divine apostle, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, Assalamu alaikum. Dear holy apostle, brothers and sisters, first of all, may I say that I am deeply honored that the honorable Elijah Muhammad has allowed me the opportunity to attempt to serve him. It has been a year of complete enlightenment. I have learned things that I never thought that I would ever learn, and experienced things I never thought I would learn or experience. Our leader and teacher is truly a great man. Under the guidance of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Nation of Islam during the past year has progressed to heights that it has never achieved before. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad has led us to acquiring vast acreage of farmland. He has led us to acquire farms in Georgia and Alabama, farms in Michigan. The acreage in the area of 19,000. In Michigan, there are 11 different farms. In Alabama, in addition to what was known as the Greene County Farm, the messenger has led us to acquire additional acreage to attempt to surpass the bumper crop that Allah blessed us with this past year. Also, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, through his guidance from Allah, has led you and I to begin the acquisition of trade routes down through the Caribbean with Super Constellation aircraft. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad has led us to the trade routes across the country, again flying, for example, produce, back and forth, back from one coast to Chicago to be distributed among the black people at prices that they can afford to pay. The Nation of Islam, under the guidance of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, is now striving hard to acquire an educational center. The center that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has had designed for us is truly beautiful. When you see it, if you have not seen for example, the architect's drawings that have been appearing in the progress section of Muhammad Speaks newspaper, you have not seen a truly beautiful sketch at this point, but is it an idea that came from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, in addition to the Educational Center, the messenger is leading us toward the acquisition of hospitals. He teaches us that we, the black people who need so much medical care, don't even have a first aid station of our own. The nation needs funds for this and many projects that the messenger has. Those of us who are following the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and those of you who have come to hear him today, who will soon be following him, should make every effort to purchase the book, Message to the Black Man, How to Eat to Live, and that great newspaper, Muhammad Speaks, that hits newspapers every week. Our leader and teacher has taught us that the amounts of donation that you give for these articles is not for the articles themselves, because the truth that is contained in them you cannot buy. But these are merely donations toward the many projects that he is leading us to for self-sufficiency. When you acquire, for example, the new record, the Judgment Is Now, which is on sale here in the Coliseum, you will hear truth, brother, that that $3.50 could not touch. No amount of money could touch it. But we urge you to purchase Message to the Black Man, the new record, The Judgment Is Now, the book, How to Eat to Live, and the Muhammad Speaks newspaper. And all of these funds, brothers and sisters, are being diverted to aid you and I and the black man and woman across the nation of America. I am thankful to our leader and teacher, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, for the opportunity to again attempt to serve him. He needs all of the help that all of us can get to him to accomplish the job that Allah has assigned for the messenger to do. Brothers and sisters, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. My brother and my minister. Assalamu alaikum. To you who have come here from far off cities, towns, and states of this union, United States of America, I thank you. It's an honor to me from Allah to send you here to listen to what I have to say to you this afternoon. And I want you to know that I'm grateful to you for such honor. Because yesterday you could not find me. I was so wrapped in the mud that people was trampling upon me and they didn't know that I was down there in the mud. But all praise is due to Allah. Who is Allah? Allah is all of us. But we have a supreme one that we confer this name wholly upon. He is Allah, the one over all of us. Supreme one. The wisest one. The most mightiest one. The one that sees and hears that which we can't see and hear. That's him. He's greater than all of us. Though all of us is gods, as the book teaches you. Every righteous person is a God. Every evil person is a God. We're all a God. When we say Allah, we mean every righteous Muslim on the planet. But still we take that name and confer it upon just one. He's one God among us who is over all us, our Lord.
Go ahead, dear Apostle. Peace.
The Holy Quran teaches us that he is the wisest of them all. What them? It means this, so Allah has taught me all the gods that ever was and is and ever will be. The Holy Quran also teaches me that he is a man.
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
Not something that is other than man. The Holy Quran refers to him in such pronouns as he.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, dear Apostle.
And as we.
Yes, sir.
And as us.
Yes, sir. Teach, dear Apostle.
Only I want you to remember that I want you to get away from thinking God is a spook.
Yes, sir.
A spirit had a base to rise from. You say Allah is a spirit, that's one of his attributes, not himself. There's many spirits.
Yes, sir.
But when we say Allah is alone something that we feel, then that's what you are giving to him. The name of feel. We can feel most anything because we are alive. Therefore, it's sensitive to feel. It's one of our five senses.
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
But what we want to learn is who is Allah.
Yes, sir, dear Apostle. Come on. Yes, sir.
What we want to learn, who is God.
Yes, sir. Come on, dear Apostle.
There is so many of us is ready to argue and dispute about the God. If you don't believe that he's a man, then bring me that one you represent.
Go ahead, dear Holy Apostle.
The Bible says to us, a long distance off from the writers, that we worship, we the Muslims, we worship that we know what. If you worship something that you don't know what it is and cannot give a description of its form, you don't worship nothing.
That's right. Go ahead.
You say, I don't believe in God being a man. What do you believe in? Show me what you believe in. I can show you my God. Show me yours. On the day of resurrection, the Bible and the Holy Quran teaches us that we will be brought face to face with the two gods, the evil and the good one. This is going on today, my friends. If I stand here and preach to you that the white race is the devil, then where is the good God? If this the evil God, then where is the good one? If I tell you that he don't have no form, then I say, how in the world can you prove to me then that you are making me acquainted with a God? How can I see nothing? This is why that you are made blind, deaf and dumb to the knowledge of God. Some enemy of the true God, the visible God, have deceived you and making you to think that there is no such thing as a visible God. I want to say to you, my friend, if you don't have one visible, stay out of our visible way. Why says that? The Bible and Quran teaches me and you that on this day, this man whom God will choose for his last messenger, the infidel and the hypocrites and disbelievers among us, I mean both Muslims, will say that he believes in a man. What have you been benefited by other than a man? Do you get down and pray to the space in the sky to drop you down from bread? We comes out of the earth. We don't drop down out of space. But all of us come up out of the earth. If we are born from man and woman, they came from the earth. The very spring that makes a human being was created out of water and out of the vegetation of the earth. But I'm here and have been risen up in your midst by the power and wisdom of the Supreme Being, who is a man, to teach you the knowledge of God and the knowledge of the God devil. Some people don't want you to teach them who the devil is because they love the devil. They don't want to bear witness that this is the devil. But the Holy Quran teaches you and me, and the Bible also, though they are the one translated into their language. But nevertheless, they didn't get all of this out of our knowledge. That they are visible people. They are not invisible beings. They are visible. And that on the last day, these two people will be made manifest to you and me. The devil will be made manifest to us, that he is the devil. As the Holy Quran teaches us that he's an open enemy. He's not something concealed. He's not something invisible, but he is a visible being. Also, Allah is a visible being. The Holy Quran teaches you and me that He, your Lord, is one Lord. If he was a spirit, he couldn't be one spirit.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right.
Because there's many spirits. So how can you believe that your Lord is something that is invisible and other than a man, but yet he have great interest into man's affairs? What will something other than a man care about your affairs? Take for an instance, the wild beasts. They don't care nothing about you and me, only to want to try and stay out of the way of us. Now, here is something standing out here, have nothing, no farm at all. He have all the interest in us that have farm. And on the day of resurrection, we will see him. But nevertheless, he still will be invisible. He will be a spirit. I say, get away from that. We used to not to believe that man could go to the moon. But he's sitting up there on it now. But if he goes to the moon, that shows you that he is God and not the moon. And the flying apparatuses that he went up there on, he made it. Didn't no one come down from the moon and taught him how to get up there? He was God enough in himself to fix up a machine that will take him to the moon. It was not a God that was invisible that taught him how to measure the distance. It was a visible God that taught him mathematics. Brothers, you may ask me, sisters, you may ask me, well, why did not we know all of this? Because that you were under an enemy of yours. He wanted to make you ignorant so he could rule you and me. That's why you are in such condition that you're in now. Because that he actually made you like this.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The matter the people don't come on out here. So, it is. But it's not full enough.
That's right. That's right, dear Pastor.
The judgment is made or comes just to make you acquainted with these two people. The God of righteousness, the God of justice, the God of mercy, the God of hearing and seeing, the God of love for you and me. He comes at this time, at the end of the time of the wicked God. Because the wicked God cares nothing for you and I as righteous beings. He killed all the righteous people he possibly could get to. And is doing the same today. He deceived the righteous. And then, according to the Holy Quran, he denies that he deceived us on the day of judgment. and then warns us, or rather he answers and said to you and me, did not there come to you a warner from among yourselves? What are you trying to charge me with your mistakes and with your unbelieving in me? I didn't tell you to believe in me. I am afraid of Allah myself.
That's right.
You followed me because I invited you to come and do so, but I didn't force you to do it.
Yeah. Go ahead there, Pastor.
But you did it because that you wanted to. But don't charge me with that which you want to do. I will tell you now that there is much evil going on.
Yes, sir, dear Pastor.
There is much filth and uncleanness going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's being taught to you very, very, very clearly in our paper, the Muhammad Speak. It gives you the chapter of the Holy Quran where that it teaches and prophesies that he's an enemy to you and he don't lead you to nothing but evil and indecency. Do you pay attention to that? No. What woman among you would think yourself a decent woman with your dress halfway your thighs? If you didn't open your mouth, you're showing the world that you're an indecency woman. You're showing the world that filth is your partner. That's my companion.
Yes, sir. Go ahead there.
Right? There's not many men even decent or indecent that likes to see a woman displaying her nudist parts all the time, showing off herself. He would love to ask her herself than for her to show off herself. This is true. He gets used to looking at you like that. He will tell you, woman, go in and dress up. I'm tired of looking at you like that. I don't care what Christian denomination you belong to. Of course, your pastor's not going to tell you to put your dress down. He loves to look at you like that. This is why the Bible teaches you that that character will be the last one to come in the kingdom of heaven. It is the preacher. He stands in the way of the people that want to go to heaven. Teaches them against going to heaven. This is why you find it in the Revelation that he goes down with the devil. He's the devil's disciple. The devil uses them against you and me. But pretty soon, Reverend, according to the Holy Quran, you will wish the difference between you and him will be that of the east and the west. Allah is going to destroy him. And preacher, reverend, you read that in the Bible. So do the devil. He reads his own self and his doom. But he knows himself. He knows his doom. But you don't know yourself, nor him, nor the doom. I guess I better move on to my subject now. Oh, yes, brother. I'm going to take my time. If it taken the devil 400 years, he had plenty of patience to dumb us, get us ready for judgment, so he could only tell Allah, oh, no, you don't want these niggers. Look at that, what they do. You want the righteous people. Well, these not righteous. Allah knew he would tell you and I that. So Allah tells them in front, they are the righteous. You made them other than righteous. But that is not themselves.
Go ahead, dear Pastor.
They are the righteous by nature, by the Creator. They are directly from the Creator. But we made you. You are not from the Creator. Think over that. I want you, Christian, to remember who love to read. We are all from Adam. To hell with Adam. I want you to remember that if Adam was a righteous man, why did he produce Cain? If Adam was a righteous man, why did Jesus say in his words concerning Adam? Only in the first Adam died. But in the second Adam, they all will live. Speaking the sign of the two creatures, God is going to make you another one. That one you will find righteous in it. But that thing that he made at first is an enemy. Get out of here, Adam. He says to Adam, get out of the garden. This is no place for you.
Go ahead, Father.
I want you to remember these things. I give Adam all that belongs to Adam without relying on Adam. But your Adam that you read here in Genesis is the devil and not a righteous person. But God didn't create Adam. He made Adam.
Go ahead, dear Father. Teach. Yes, sir.
I want you to remember that. You are so fine. You are so merciful. You are so just. You are so righteous to the devil, but not to yourself. Let us get to our subject now. Operate is our subject. Operate on a nation. This is what God came to do for you. You're sick.
Go ahead. Apostle. Teach. Talk, dear Apostle.
You are diseased.
Yes, sir. Teach, dear Apostle. Teach. Go ahead, dear Apostle.
You in trouble. You weeps and moans.
Go ahead, dear Apostle. Talk to your preacher. Go ahead, dear Apostle.
You are sick all the day long. You need operated on by the right doctor. He says in his words, addressing you and me in the Holy Quran. Think over it. If you believe, he says, in me, there is no fear for you. There is no grief for you. Think over that. No fear for you, nor any grief for you. If you eat like I teach you,
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
and pray to me like I taught you, there is no sickness for you. But if you ignore eating right and eating the right food, you're going to be sick. Think over that. And we are. And when we are sick, it comes from ourselves. We made ourselves sick. As Abraham says here in the Quran, when I'm sick, Allah heals me. When he is sick, he made himself sick. Now he turns to Allah for healing. Right?
Go ahead, dear Apostle. Teach. Yes, sir.
When I am sick, Allah heals me. Muhammad, don't you take no medicine yet? Do you think Allah made me something above all of your affliction? No. He have it there in the book of prophets.
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
And all their affliction he was afflicted.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, dear Apostle.
Right? Why should he be afflicted? Huh?
Teach, dear Holy
So that you will not say like the devil said to Job,
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
take the head from around you,
Yes. Go ahead.
and he will curse you to your face.
Yes. Go ahead, dear Apostle.
I let him suffer the same thing that his brother suffered. And I came in the midst of them, and I suffered what they suffered. Then I will let my servant, whom I chose from among them, suffer all that they suffer, so that they can't tell me you didn't let him suffer what I suffered. If you had let If you had let him suffer what we suffered, you don't know whether he'd have believed in you or not. Maybe he'd have been like us. But you kept him well. You kept him out of trouble. No, sir, he goes to jail with you. He served time in jail for nothing,
Go ahead, dear Apostle.
just like you.
That's right.
They send you to jail for nothing. Many of you are serving long term for nothing because an evil, unjust judged you. He didn't care about giving you justice. If he had, you would have been free. So I want you to remember that. Since that he have afflicted you with such affliction, you should be operated on and get rid of the affliction that he have afflicted you with by getting him out of you, getting him off the planet from you. when, when, when Allah operates on a patient brother, he gets well.
Go ahead, dear Father.
We want to be well. We want to be so that we can serve you, O Allah. But we can't serve you with this enemy. Continue to afflict us with one disease after another. He makes us liars.
Teach, dear Father.
He makes us gamblers. He makes us robbers. He makes us deceivers like himself. A righteous person can live as long as he wants to live. There is no set time for us to die. We kill ourselves. So he taught me. We used to say, well, that was just the time that God had prepared for me. I couldn't go by. You prepared death for yourself by not knowing how to live. Death comes in the absence of life.
Go ahead, dear Father.
Death comes when we invite death by eating the wrong food, by drinking the wrong liquid, spirits, alcohol. We should say a little something on that.
Go ahead, dear Father.
Take for a minute. I said spirit. Now, Allah, in the problem, he says to you and me that spirit boils at 170 degrees. And that water boils at 212 degrees. That's a problem, he said. What do you want us to learn here? He wants us to learn that the enemy, the devil, is angry and ready to go to war long before the righteous is ready. The righteous is hard to make mad. So the Bible teaches you and me, he whom God will destroy is he who is first made mad. Right?
Right. Go ahead, dear
So if you can't see that they are the first to be made mad, who started war in 1914?
Go ahead, dear Father.
Was it black people or white people? Huh? Who started war back here in 1930 and 40? Was it black people or white people? Huh? Who is trying to keep war going on today? Is it white people or black people? Have you seen one black ship flying over North America to bomb its cities? But you read that America is in foreign land, bombing and killing foreign people who have never visited America. Not to think over coming here to fight America, but never visit America. Know nothing about America. It was in their own paper that I read, and I think I have the clippings. When America went to Korea, whom she had divided their brother against brother, he said when they would pass little children in the street that had not seen them, but they recognized them, I guess, from what their parents taught them. They would say, there go foreign devil. Not only one children that you will hear say that in America is Muslim children. They will say, there goes devil. If you don't understand him good, he'll say, there goes blue-eyed devil. He knows that you should recognize him by his color of his eyes. And that's the teachings of the Holy Quran. It teaches you and me that on the day when the great Mahdi, the great master of man, the great all-wise of man, the great power of man, on the day when he shall judge the guilty blue-eyes. This is giving you a great and plain description of just what you will see that hell has been prepared for. Though the Bible teaches us that hell was prepared for the devil and his followers, it was not prepared for the righteous. It was not prepared for the black man. Though the black man goes with him to his doom, but it was not a fixed doom for him. He don't have no limit on his own earth to live. He can live forever on his earth. I don't say you individual, but your children and your children's children will live forever on this earth. Think over. If, and it is true, that Allah in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever, I want you to remember that I'm referring to a man, that he taught me that from the time that the bringing of that first God and the God's Father in him could calculate time and put time on record. It was about 76 trillion years ago. Subtract 6,000 years from 76 trillion. If the black man in here, nobody knows his birth, but everywhere everybody goes to find one. I don't care how new the country is. If you don't see him, look at his tracks. He's been along there. I'm going to soon let you go. If the white race, in which they will agree with you and me, that they has been here only 6,000 years, and they can't live through the 7,000 years, that time is up. They admit their time is only 6. And they tell you their number is 6. And they put it in the Bible that his number is 6. You have 3 6s there. 6, 6, 6. And he said it is according to the number of amen according to the number of the man. He is not the man. No.
Right.
We are the man.
Right.